Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk with you about one of the stocks that I mentioned in a video that I did a little while back, and that is Airbnb. I just think it's really funny, this story. I wanted to share it with you because, as you may know, hey there. Oh, hey Maddie. No worries. So I wanted to make this video to talk about Airbnb stock because I brought that up in a video that I made a couple weeks ago. And so that video, I was really thinking about buying stock in Airbnb because I had some money that I've set aside that I wanted to put in the market. I've been looking at a couple stocks. One of them is BYD. It's a Chinese EV maker. And the other is Airbnb. And I thought, hey, this makes a lot of sense. Like, this is a great company. And this is one that I want to invest in, right? And, why not just do it now? Because I'm looking at what the stock was maybe 6 months, 8, 10 months ago, maybe a year ago. I remember, forget exactly when, but it was up over $200 a share. And it had just come down so much over the past, several months, back down to like 100 and whatever, teens. And so I thought, and I mean, it did go down, I think, last fall to 85 a share. But it had started going up, and it was up in the $115, $16 range when I was thinking of buying some. And then what I noticed was that while I was watching it, it started to creep up to the 120 range and then 127. And this is right leading up to the earnings. And I don't really pay attention to earnings. I rarely even look or know when a company's reporting earnings, because I'll tell you why. Because everyone talks about these earnings reports and conference calls with the CEO and all that stuff, but I really don't pay attention to that stuff. I just think it's way too short term to make any decisions based on where the earnings were last quarter or this quarter or whatever. It's just too much of a narrow time frame. So anyway, what I did notice was that after earnings last week, this stock, which made it up to $127 or $128 a share, went way down. It lost like 10, 11% overnight. And I went, wow. Now it's really a good deal, because it went from 127 down to like, I don't know, 105 or $107 a share. Forget exactly how low it went, but I didn't act on it because I wasn't in really a rush to do anything. And then a few days later, it dropped another 5% or so going into the weekend. And so now it's a lot cheaper than it was. A lot cheaper than it was around, well, whatever. It's a lot cheaper than it was at 110, and it's a lot cheaper than it was at 127. And I think what this underscores is, for people thinking of buying stocks, you have to be a little bit careful of buying them when there's too rosy an opinion. People are getting a little too excited. That's, I think, what happened going into that earnings season, into the earnings, is that people started kind of panic buying Airbnb out of FOMO, thinking, oh, I better get in, because if these earnings are better than expected, or if more people stayed at these Airbnbs, this most recent quarter, then the stock's going to shoot up and I need to buy it before it shoots up. The important thing, I think, if you're going to take any lesson away from this, is just that you really can't look at short-term market movements or buy if you're a long-term investor. It's really silly to look at short-term stuff. And I guess if you're a trader, if you're the kind of person who's buying and selling, then this video is not going to make much sense to you, because you're saying, what do you mean you can't look at earnings reports or earnings season? That's what it's all about. But I would guess, my guess is like half the people who made a guess as to where Airbnb was going were right and half were wrong. Maybe more were wrong, but people paying $127 a share. Why were you paying that much on earnings day when 5 days earlier it just didn't look that exciting to you? So there's a lot of emotion in markets. I think that's the take-home message. Oh, look here, what's going on? Got a buddy. What's your name, bud? I just have a mystery husky. Hi, do you know that I like doggies? I don't know whose dog this is, but I'm just walking along the water, and here this dog has kind of come along and decided to join me for the walk. It is a beautiful day. So anyways, what are you guys up to, and what stocks do you like? Are you investing in stocks this year? 2023, I can't believe we're almost halfway through this year. Middle of May. In a month, we're going to officially be halfway done with the year, which just is like, doesn't even make sense. But yeah, let me know right in the comments below. It's always interesting to hear from you guys, and it spurs a really cool dialogue. So write any comments or questions that you have in the comment section below. And thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.